Have you noticed that acne keeps popping up in the exact same spot? They group on your forehead, gather around your chin, or camp out permanently on your cheeks. It's almost like they plan this out in advance. Some people say that acne is a warning sign from a specific organ. A pimple here means bad liver. Breakouts mean stomach issues. But is that really true? First off, let's be clear. Where your pimples show up is definitely not random. Your sebaceous glands, hormone receptors, and external irritants affect if an area is prone to breakouts. Following this logic, the face has 3 acne-prone zones. First up is the T-zone, your forehead and nose. This is where sebaceous glands are packed the tightest, and androgen receptor expression is at its highest. You might just pull a few all-nighters, or chug a few full sugar milk teas. Your androgens fluctuate slightly, and sebaceous glands here go into overdrive. Then it's the same old story. Excess oil mixes with dead skin cells, clogging the hair follicle like concrete. The follicle becomes a sealed, oily environment. The resident C. acnes bacteria go, "Oh boy, look at this climate and this feast. I'm going to eat and multiply like crazy." So massive metabolites are produced. They irritate the tissue, triggering local inflammation. And finally, those red, swollen pimples are born, especially for those of you with bangs. You're throwing a greenhouse over this oily zone. When you sweat on a hot day, it gets hot and humid. Bacterial growth instantly doubles. Of course, pimples will pop out. Next up is the U-zone, which means your chin and around your mouth. The sebaceous gland density here isn't as high, but the 5-alpha reductase activity is incredibly high. It can convert large amounts of androgens into the even more potent DHT. Like around periods, the proportion of androgens gets higher, so DHT conversion goes up with it. If you stack late nights or mood swings on top of that, it's like pouring gas on a fire. Pimples will aggressively come knocking. Finally, the cheeks. Unlike T and U zones, the sebaceous glands here are much more sparse, so people with cheek acne aren't usually too oily. It's from external irritants. How long since you changed your pillowcase? Is your phone screen constantly pressing against your cheek? Well, there you go. These daily habits constantly feed bacteria or irritants onto your cheeks. Once they seep into your pores, breakouts can easily flare up. Someone might ask, why does acne keep returning to the exact same spot? There are 2 main reasons. First, there are naturally more sebaceous glands here, so if you skimp on cleaning or are careless with diet, acne will instantly show up. Second, your last pimple never healed. People see a pimple lose redness and think it faded away, but deep down, it's still silently producing oil. Mild inflammation might still lurk under the skin. It's like a dormant volcano. It looks peaceful on the surface, but once you stay up late, eat high sugar, or get stressed, your androgen levels fluctuate slightly. The volcano quickly ignites, and the pimple comes roaring right back. Actually, breaking the cycle isn't hard. First, correct your bad habits. Staying up late messes with your androgens. So, regulate your sleep schedule. High sugar diets spur the secretion of insulin-like growth factor 1, activating androgens. So keep your milk teas and desserts in check. For bacteria invading cheeks and lips, change your pillowcase often and clean your phone screen. But if you have stubborn, patchy breakouts, then honestly, just adjusting your lifestyle is a bit weak. It's best to be proactive and pin down the 4 main culprits of acne all at once. When doing targeted treatments, you must see how many links it can tackle. For unclogging pores, salicylic acid is your top choice. Being lipophilic, once applied, it drills into pores with oil, dissolving and clearing out the clogged keratin plugs and dead skin. But salicylic acid can be irritating. High amounts attack friend and foe alike. Thin stratum corneum will instantly turn red. Sensitive skin is even more terrified. Picking the right concentration is key. Like the Cetaphil acne serum I'm using lately. It uses 0.5% salicylic acid. The concentration is enough to punch through blockages without ruining your skin. Sensitive skin can safely use it. For oil control, it added 1.8% niacinamide. Niacinamide is a vitamin B3 derivative. It can help your sebaceous glands calm down right from the source, reducing fatty acids and triglycerides in the sebum, leaving your skin less greasy, so your pores won't clog as easily. Usually, ordinary acne skincare products would just clock out right here, but the problem of recurring acne still isn't solved. Pathogenic bacteria in the follicle are still there. As soon as your androgens fluctuate slightly, they immediately make a comeback. Fortunately, Cetaphil Acne Serum hits the mark, using its original silicacin complex technology. It formulated a complex of Out-2-Inea cordata and palmitoyl pentapeptide 4. It precisely inhibits pathogenic bacteria IA1. without harming protective Staphylococcus epidermidis. It's like pulling weeds without hurting the lawn. When microflora is balanced, acne won't come back as easily. The serum also contains panthenol and Centella asiatica extract. While fighting acne, it also soothes redness. It's safe for sensitive skin. The usage is very simple. Morning and night, apply a proper amount to the acne spots, and gently massage until absorbed. In short, breakouts in different spots aren't a warning from a specific organ. It's mostly just a series of symptoms caused by hormone fluctuations from poor habits. It's just that different areas become different home turfs chosen by the acne. Or maybe a pimple in one spot wasn't treated thoroughly, and inflammatory factors hid. Then at some moment, it gets reactivated, and the pimple pops up in the same spot. So tell me, where does your acne usually like to pop up?